What's up, everyone? So we are here with six-figure bookseller Milo. As you can see, we've got a lot going on. Basically, we're gonna take a day in Milo's life, as a full-time Amazon bookseller. We're gonna check out his warehouse, and of course, he's gonna give us some advice for those of you that maybe wanna start selling books on Amazon as well. Before we get any further, Milo, do you wanna talk a little bit more about your story, how you got started, kind of stuff you were selling, and how you were able to, get to the point where you have pallets of hundreds to thousands of books that you're selling on Amazon?
So I first started off at Goodwill, just hitting up the thrift stores, grinding, scanning all the books on the shelves. It really woke me up whenever I scanned one book and I got out of Goodwill for 25 cents, and about 2 weeks later I sold it for 150 on Amazon.
Wow.
That kind of woke me up into this deal. Stay consistent, grinding, hitting all the thrift shops, kept on scaling it, and then eventually I was able to move over to these Gaylords. It's been great so far.
So how long have you been selling on Amazon for? Like, when did you sell your first product? How long has it been since that date?
Just close to 1 year on Amazon so far.
1 year you've scaled to this point. What'd you do last month in sales with your team?
Last month we pushed around 25,000 in sales. This next month we're hoping for around 30, and of course up from there.
Milo, you want to go ahead and take a look inside your warehouse?
Definitely.
Check it out. Perfect. So Milo, I know we got a lot of people that have never sold an item on Amazon, and they see all these books, these tags, your computer setup. Do you want to explain a little bit more about your warehouse setup, how it's allowed you to really scale to the point where you are right now?
So right here, this is where we'll process all of our books. We'll bring in some pallets from inside. We'll usually have two right here, and we'd have one raw one right here. So we'll start sorting. We have computers to pretty much, as soon as we scan a book, we would throw the trash over here. And right here, these are also two different buyback companies. Try to monetize the trash as much as possible, all the books. So all these books would have been trashed, but each of these pallets are close to around $600 to $1,000. We're gonna get paid for that. And those books would have actually went in the trash. Right here, this is pretty much our merch fulfilled section. So we have software that let us know if it's best to go to FBA or merch fulfilled or either of these buyback companies.
Wow, for someone who's never sold a book on Amazon, let's say I hand you this book. What's the process of you trying to or selling that item on Amazon?
First thing you would want to do is just scan the barcode with either Scout IQ. We moved up to different software since we're in bulk, but Scout IQ is phenomenal, and that's what most people start with. But you would just scan the barcode and it would let you know, okay, is it trash, is it worth taking, or if it's sent into FBA or merch fulfilled. Also on Scout IQ, they have an option for sell back your book. So they would pay you, like, if you got all this load of books for free, they would sometimes pay you 10 cents for a book. Pretty much better than sending it to the trash or something like that. Just a better way to monetize all your inventory.
Essentially, because you're getting hundreds of books in, if you can't profitably resell it on Amazon, you're still able to squeeze out a little bit of money by offering it back to some of those book buying services.
Yes, for sure.
I like that. Milo, there's two different ways you can sell a product on Amazon. There's what's called merchant fulfilled and what's called FBA. Are you selling books FBA? Are you selling them merchant fulfilled? Are you selling both? What's your process to choosing how you would like to sell a book on Amazon?
Right now, we're pretty much 80% FBA and the other 20% merchant fulfilled. Here we have close to 700 books on the shelves. So determine if we send it to FBA. We have software obviously, but pretty much the slower movers would pretty much go on the shelf, so they ain't eating up our storage limits at Amazon. And also with merchant fulfilled, you get bigger profit margins. So if the book's a little bit cheaper, but it's still selling fast, we would put it on the shelf so we could still get that extra profit out of the book.
So Milo, a lot of people have the understanding that it costs a lot of money to start selling on Amazon, and I just recommend they start selling used books. So in your opinion, how much did it cost you to start your Amazon reselling business with books?
So the seller account is like $40 a month, but obviously over time, once you invest in better software, it helps you scale faster, and then eventually the software will be paying for itself, no problem. So you have Scout IQ, that's highly recommendable, and then to list the book, seller list. Those two combos right there, you could definitely get started. As far as books, you could just post ads on Facebook, hey, free book pickups, or even hit up garage sales on weekends, and you can begin these books for 25 cents to $1. Some books I picked up for 25 cents and I sold for over $100 on Amazon, so it's very easy to scale it.
And your main cost is going to be your Amazon Pro seller account, which is $40 a month. Two software, you said Scout IQ and an Excel list. How much do those two cost per month?
I believe Excel list is like $39 a month, but that's when you have a lot of inventory. So I believe you can start off with like $25 a month on that. Then Scout IQ, I believe, is $25 or $30.
So we're looking like 80 as far as like, your Amazon seller account monthly payment plan, and then the softwares. And what about a scanner?
So a scanner will actually help speed up the process a ton. This was my first scanner I started off with. This scanner right here just costs $40. $40 on Amazon.
So easily you can start with under 150 bucks. And as far as, you know, cash for purchasing books, like Milo said,
It's
a
very
great
cheap.
place to start is gonna be thrift stores where you can buy books for 25 cents, 50 cents, $1, $2, depending on the kind of book, the store that you're going to. So realistically, you would definitely think people can start with under 250 bucks,
Oh,
correct?
easy, all day.
So obviously, a majority of the people watching this video are probably brand new beginners, probably never sold a book on Amazon. What's one piece of advice or one tip that you could give to that viewer to really get them kickstart if they want to start selling books on Amazon?
So number one is just go take action. Post those ads on Facebook. Free book pickups. We'll come pick them up from your house. Just hitting up those garage sales on weekends. Wake up early, get there first before the other people do. Scan the books. Also hit up the thrift stores all day.
I know there's a lot of people that are beginners, but there's also probably some intermediate sellers, maybe some more advanced sellers.
Sure.
Maybe they've already sold some books on Amazon. They're kind of getting their feet wet. What's one piece of advice or one tip that you would give to a newer bookseller so they can take their business to the next level?
Number one, I'd say stay organized. Keep track of all your sources. Find out the profitable ones. Sort out the ones that's not profitable. Quit wasting your time going there. And then get friendly with the people at the store, the managers, the workers. Try to work your way up to where you can build a relationship with them. Say, hey, instead of y'all putting all these books on the shelves, do y'all mind selling them to me by the pallet? I don't mind. I can pick up whatever's convenient for y'all, work with the price, and just make a deal with other people out there.
So obviously, you know, you might go to a thrift store and there's 1,000 different books there. Are there any specific books or any types or genres that you're looking for that are the most profitable, and some that maybe you want to stay away from that aren't super profitable?
So pretty much what you'll be looking for is mostly like the nonfiction book, nice quality hardcover books. So you would pretty much, you could just scan down the line and you could see a bunch of kids junky books. You wouldn't really want to mess with those. But if it's a nice hardcover or more of a cleaner, nicer, newer looking book, you would want to pull that one out and scan it just to speed up your process and with the time you're spending at these stores, so you're not wasting a whole lot of time.
So are there any genres that you like to go after? Like, is it the nonfiction books?
Definitely.
Is it fiction books? Is it self-help? Like, what's been the best for you?
Nonfiction are always good, usually good. College books, you would always want to hit those. Those are going to have your highest ROI on your books. You could get a book for 25 cents and it could be over $100 profit. Self-help is also very good, but usually the kid books, you want to usually stay away from those.
Well, I know you're processing, what, thousands and thousands of books,
Definitely.
maybe a week, a month. Have you ever found a book that sells for like hundreds of dollars that you got for like pennies?
For sure. So obviously the more expensive books there will be a little slower selling, but they're still selling. We found this one a few weeks ago. Right now the profit on it would be about $289, but I found it a while back and at that time it was going for close to $800. Obviously it's a little slower selling, so there might be somebody on the listing with knocking the price down just trying to sell theirs. Once those guys move out of the way, usually more higher price will be up there and then those will sell. So that book right there was close to, right now, around $300 profit.
So if you guys want to learn more about reselling books on Amazon, make sure you follow Milo on Instagram. What's your Instagram?
My Instagram is Milo Kubicek, MILOKUBICEK_.
We'll also have a link below in the description. Y'all go show him some love, follow him. He posts a ton of stuff on his stories, on his page, and of course, if you have any questions, just send him a DM. Well, Milo, man, thank you so much for this video. Really appreciate it. Crazy value. If you guys got any value from this video, please smash that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. If y'all have any questions, comment below. We'll try our best to help answer those questions. If y'all want to see more content related to Amazon, reselling, making money online, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see y'all in the next video.